Okay, so I have like a two-part reading thing I'm gonna do. So these I've been calling them my Kabbalah cards, but this has like some dirt that's going on, and then with these angel cards, I find that I have to pull them out while I'm reading them, so I'm gonna actually have to be on camera while I'm reading that. So I was gonna do part one here, and I guess it's new moon in Aries. Why I know stuff about the moon, I don't know, but apparently new moon in Aries is like right now happening, and I'll pull some moon cards on like the other reading. But okay, so it's like really hard not to get like it's just some random ass meditation music. Um, Alright, sorry about the glare. I can't really do anything about that. I'm not gonna do anything about that. Alright, so Two of Wands and Seven of Cups. Someone went and made a deal with the devil. So, Two of Wands, this is speaking about. Okay, and this story keeps coming up. It's the story of Dr. Faustus. I don't know, but this guy, he made a deal with a demon called Mephistopheles. Anyway, because they wanted knowledge of all magical or ancient things. So they traded their soul to get this occult knowledge. Which is interesting because in this deck, this Seven of Cups is talking about the illusion of success. So this demon traded Faustinus, and I'm probably saying it wrong, but I gotta keep it moving. Fausticius' soul for unlimited knowledge and the destruction that it has led to. In the pursuit of attaining a goal or some kind of material need. And they wanted dominance as well. So they wanted this knowledge of magical or occult things, ancient things, unknown secret things. They wanted this knowledge so that they could manipulate and control others. It's kind of like they were going to disguise. It's like they wanted to glorify God's name to glorify themselves. And it doesn't work that way. So with the Seven of Cups, this is talking about exhilarating liqueurs and the fumes of a hookah, and choosing either too many cups or the wrong cups, or trying to sample all the cups before deciding. So, attainment of these goals, they were willing to strike a deal. And here's the thing about Faustinian's deal. He wanted 25 years of super magical abilities and knowledge. But at the end of 25 years, the devil comes and takes his deal. And boy, did it get to be 25 years so fast. And then he kind of regretted it because really he didn't use any of this knowledge to enrich the collective or to make things better. They just wanted it so that they could get fame. And it's an illusion of success. So this was a foolish whim, and it was also it was unrealistic, and it was wishful thinking and complete fantasy, and it was just an illusion of success. So as you can see, by the time the only cup that was actually real or genuine, and it's destroyed themselves. And see how she is a slave to their demons. So yeah, this fantasy and illusion of knowledge, ability, and success. This was someone who was disguised as a spiritual person, but really they were an occultist. And they traded something valuable and irreplaceable for a Faustinian deal, thinking they would receive knowledge of ancient cosmic wonderful things, and they would manipulate others for money, fame, and control. And for a time, the illusion, and that's the thing with dealing with the devil. He's the father of all lies. It's all an illusion. He never had that knowledge. The whole time he set you up for failure. And this isn't actually two wands. This is one wand that has been broken in half. And the despair at something that they felt, they took an opportunity and they broke it, being greedy. And I don't know, but the payment is due. So now we move on to Hangman and the Two of Swords. This right here is a blood sacrifice, or a sacrificial lamb, and the occult law, as above, so below. And something being renunciated. Putting a life in suspension. A period of transition. A reversal of one's thoughts or life. And complete surrender. Now this also represents someone who is unappreciated. And in this deck, Two of Swords. These are two forces that could destroy each other, but they have come together in pursuit of a goal. Now, this is a false friendship. This is a formal friendship, but it's false. And it's duplicity, false friends, misrepresentation, and a lie. So, someone has made a deal with another person. Now, it makes a point of pointing out how one of them is a female and one of them is a male. And they have decided to sacrifice someone. Now, it could be me, but I also think that several people were sacrificed. But it's a blood sacrifice. And they were willing to sacrifice what they loved in pursuit of a goal that was foolish to even begin with. So, sacrifice of an unappreciated person to gain false friendship. And this is some kind of team of occultists. And I'm not going to say coven because, I'm sorry, but witches aren't actually bad. Those are witches are people who believe in the magic of earth and stuff like that. These are straight up occultists. Occultists are people who are in the pursuit of gaining things. Do what thou wilt. And they sacrificed people that they did not appreciate. And some kind of false mission, you know, these are people meeting behind closed doors. These are backroom deals. And they've sacrificed people that they didn't appreciate for the illusion of success. And the thing is it ended up in a stalemate. And it didn't reverse. You cannot sacrifice anyone else except for your own soul. They sacrificed their own soul. And they all bought into a lie. And they were having a good time for a while. But then the Faustinian deal was due. And they all found out that, I don't know how, somehow I exposed that they didn't know what the fuck they were talking about in some offhand manner. And they're really pissed. Because they were okay with it being an illusion as long as the other people didn't know it was an illusion. But people's viewpoint has changed. Now, another thing is that they took advantage of the fact that most people do not realize that there's a difference between spirituality and being into the occult. They don't realize that they are playing with the devil because the devil's a liar. Anyway, so, okay. Page of Cups over here and this King of Wands. Now, it talks about the Kabbalah esoteric thing. It's talking about this Page of Cup has a blue copybook and a quill pen. This is a studious, intent, hardworking person with a willingness to offer services and put forth effort towards a specific goal. They are helpful and loyal, but they are susceptible to being either distracted or taken advantage of because of their eagerness to learn or this goal that they're working towards. This King of Wands, this is a man who is devoted and marriage-minded. This is a fatherly, masculine. It's a domineering personality, but it's but it is this is someone who's very intelligent, good at business things, good at networking. But I think in the past, because of his eagerness for knowledge, he got roped up unintentionally with someone who was into the occult. And he's seen the illusion, and he is... Now, luckily, King of Wands actually had a genuine heart. So he's not really going to pay a price with this paying the devil. But the person who took advantage of him... Oh, and it goes on to take... Blah, blah. Now, this is also a man who wants to assist another person similar to him that he sees as also loyal and a devoted and faithful person, and he wants to assist another who is also in the same transition that they are in. So he sees someone at a similar stage in life. And I don't know, a lot of observing. Anyway, so we're moving on to this judgment and temperance. So, and I'm just read like how it reads out of the book. It's judgment, awakened by the angel's trumpet. The hair of the angel surrounding her like the Milky Way wraps around I don't know, the 7 planets. It's starting to talk about a lot of astrological and just getting kind of esoteric. This is atonement, an account for the manner of our conduct towards others, particularly unfair or unkindness, and taking unfair advantage, of which they will soon regret. A lawsuit or a personal conflict being concluded, effort that ends in a just reward or punishment. This is also someone who is failing to face the facts. Now, this temperance, this is angelic alchemical ablution. The Holy Spirit descends upon the highly regarded person. Alright, so they have seen the unappreciated people that had been cast away for silly pursuits, you know. Why would you do a ritual that has to be kept a secret? Anytime something is kept a secret, that means it's evil, it's bad. But yeah, this was an evil plan. And they took advantage of a man with resources that he was willing to invest. And they also attempted to take advantage of a complete nobody that just was stupid enough to respond to something on a YouTube channel. You know, they did not count on someone who genuinely could hear what the other person was saying. So they did not count on the real knowledge coming out. But that's how it had to be. So that whatever this guy, like whatever genuine hopes, plans, goals he had, like these people had to be exposed so that whatever his plan was would not end up in vain. Because everything this person, this occultist has done, it always ends up stupid. And I don't know. Anyway, so there's some angelic assistance and divinity that is being manifested. It's an alchemical response. As well as it really pisses off, you know, God and angels whenever people use his name for their own glory and their own gain, as well as dancing on the back of the bruised. But thing is for a long time they were not facing the facts that their scheme did not work out. Anyway, so this Queen of Wands, Moon, and 7 of Coins. Let's see. Now, in this deck, the Queen of Wands, and this is referring to a woman with red hair or a copper crown of flames. Someone who is sincere, chaste, and a gracious, feminine power or feminine mystique, or just a good woman who sincerely cares and has the ability and capability to love. And this moon energy, this is the meeting of many divergent influences. So behind the scenes, someone tried to make a trap or attempt to change plans, taking advantage of someone, trying to gain without payment. But the deception was recognized before it could do permanent damage. And in fact, it was recognized and really it created what needed to be changed, because the good works of the unappreciated people who were either sacrificed, and the thing was they didn't just dump these people and say, hey, it didn't work out. No, they made a point of being cruel about it. They really didn't need to. But I think because they felt guilty that they were making a bad deal, that it was like a defense mechanism. Because on top of them not appreciating these, good people, this could be family, this could be lovers, friends, their own children. It was just they really, really set themselves up. Because why would you think that negative actions would result in a positive reward? But this is, and it distinctly mentions a woman with red hair. It has something to do with her hair, because these also, with the angel, it's talking about angelic hair. Anyway, but because of their good works, this is a soul in purgatory awaiting their release. The chariot of Saturn, arriving on a full moon to gather the fruits of well-earned rewards of hard work and wise investments. So, yeah, Saturn comes out. I think that's the guy who, Mr. Consequences. Jupiter is the guy who likes to reward and give gifts. Saturn is the guy who, he's kind of like Samael. Samael is not a demon. He's an angel. And his job is to deliver, the bad news to people who are going to be punished. So he's not a demon, but he has a good time whooping your ass, and then he will deliver you to Satan himself. Like, here's the two souls that gave themselves to you. But so these good works that are being recognized, someone tried to like hide her, or they tried to sabotage her. But it was stupid, because she's only done good things. Like, you can't. Here's another thing about evil people or bad people or stupid people. They project. They assume that because they have secrets and make backroom deals and they are running a scam, they assume everyone else is too. So, they have been trying to dig through all my shit. They've been trying to get into my phone. This is why I have shitty phones. This is why I don't have a laptop. Because everything I got into, they hacked into. And they have been trying to find something on me. And there's nothing. And no, I'm not really good at hiding it. I'm just not a bad person. Not everybody's bad. Good luck even finding porn on my phone, because I'm smart enough to use incognito. And I don't have a porn account. Because Well, really, porn's not that interesting. So I don't know what they think they're going to find on my phone. There are no nude pictures. There are no secret thing. There are no secret messages to nobody. I am just sitting around being a good person. It's possible. There are other ones just like me. It's amazing. You wouldn't believe it. So, the Star and the Justice. So, in the little paper book, it says a raven, a personal sigil, and an omen of wisdom and accumulated knowledge. This is receiving divine spiritual love. It's an astrological influences, an accumulation of past knowledge, and the results of one's faith, and good works being recognized. This justice. This is Diana of Ephesus. Also, the Amazon warrior, the ancient female warrior who receives illumination. Injustice seems severe to the wrongdoers, but the world is best when justice prevails. Because it's about the best for the common good. My success leads to your success, which leads to their success. Like, everybody can win. Everybody can succeed. You cannot be competitive in spirituality. It doesn't make no sense. Okay, you cannot compete to be the most spiritual. It just doesn't, that just doesn't work. And I don't know where those people got the idea that, because here's the thing, like, let's say I do a reading and I get a message, I will notice that 2 or 3 other readers will be saying the same thing, because the thing is God wants a message to get out, to help as many people as possible. So more than one person can get the same message, but they'll deliver it in a manner that as many people can receive it. You know, I might not be the flavor for one person, but they might really like another reader and absorb the message that way because of the language or the music or something. But the point to spirituality or the collective ascension is for the progression of everyone. Because knowledge, things like college education, knowledge is being hoarded. Resources are being hoarded. And whenever knowledge and resources are hoarded, then what ends up happening is nobody gets anything. And whatever's being hoarded is completely wasted. Whereas if wealth and knowledge is distributed, more begets more. Like, the more you share, the more you get. I know it sounds like a hippie, or, you know, God forbid I sound like a communist, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with communism. What happens with communism is humans. You know, don't get me started talking about, you know, Animal Farm. But yeah, this man, he had a noble and genuine desire to fill this cup with good. And someone took advantage of him and attempted to thwart his plans or his hopes. But, you know, all her shit is like, look, there she is, just sitting in that over there, and all fucked it up looking, nobody cares. And he's crying. This person now, and here's the thing is, they don't want to pay the due. You made a deal with the devil. Here you go. That's the devil for you. He ain't nice. He's not going to help you. So why you would think he would, why would you think he would be honest? He's lying. And this, as y'all were signing that paper, making your little blood oaths, doing your little sex magic, do what thou willst, he was laughing because he knows he can't get anybody else's soul, and he knows he can't change destiny, and he knows he can't change what's written in the Akashic Records. He knows that he is not going to beat the angels, and he knows he's not going to change fate. But getting people to fail, getting people to fall for his shit, he won. The second you sign that, he won. No more assistance. He's not going to help you. Oh, he'll be there to collect his dues, and believe me, you're going to pay it. Because what the fuck were you thinking making a deal with the devil? There is never in the history of the universe where somebody's like, wow, I'm so glad that I made that deal with the devil. It really paid off. It really worked out. Everything is great now. My life is happy. No. Judgment Day happens. And the universe continually pours into those that pour into others. And judgment is inevitable. This is, you do bad things happen to you. And maybe for a while, you can make it look good on paper or, on social media or whatever. But the fact is payments due. And you can't pay it with someone else's soul. And you can't make a late payment. This isn't, let me use this credit card to pay off this credit card. There's no credit with Satan. And what was done in the dark has been exposed. Now, these are all the unappreciated people who were discarded. So that these people, these occultists, I'm not going to call them a coven, because witchcraft and women in a coven aren't necessarily evil. Those are people who believe in earth magic and in, healing using the elements. These are people who, that's like just ancient pagan, but pagans aren't devil worshippers. These occultists, look at them making their little backroom deal. And they were going to try to manipulate people's... But this is also the hangman. This is also a period between two significant periods in life. So while they're making their backroom deal, these unappreciated people, they were still progressing. Because if someone's going to make a deal and discard you for some foolish little occult shit, thank you, Jesus, that man is gone. Every day I thank God that he chose someone else. Thank you, Jesus, so much. Thank you that I got dumped. And I was smart enough that whenever he chose someone else, they said, Mona, don't call, don't beg, don't do nothing. Just let it go. Because, I don't know, I had an icky feeling about him anyway. Why do people pick the devil? It's better to pick nothing. Why would you pick that? I mean, justice is going to have its day. And angels walk amongst those society abandons. And Boaz will find his Ruth? Boaz, Ruth, Naomi? Yeah, well, this is also Boaz. This is a man of means. And he is looking for a helpmate. And guess what? He's going to find it because this needed to happen. Because whatever plans he has, if he had taken this woman or these friends or this group of people, it would have failed. And he would have thought it was him. But it's not him, it's them. So he has seen that. And it's because he watched them try to sabotage This little redheaded girl who's just minding her own damn business. And like, she's still minding her own business. Like, I did not really want to read all this business in the cards because I've been getting, like, a lot of these cards and they were like, no, just keep your stuff to yourself because, I don't know. So, like, I'll post something and then they'll immediately report me for either a song in the background or whatever. And really, I just make these videos for myself. But the good works that she did, and like, she was still doing good things. She was still being positive, even though nobody was seeing it or appreciating it. Even when nobody's looking, even in the darkness, she is still good. She is still doing good things. Because it's what you do in the dark that determines who you are. Because there is no true darkness. I'm sorry, but God sees all. Do what thou willst. But, I'm sorry, but Aleister Crowley, Mr. Satanist himself, he's not happy where he's at. Right now, he's getting, he's getting demon stuff up his butt right now. And he's regretting that he had such a good time making. I will never understand Satanists. I just will never get it. But anyway, this good man, he has found this spiritual equal. And I don't know, now that like all the betrayers are out, like his life will get a lot better. And all these people just took care of themselves. And yeah, they changed some plans. But it was so that things will go the right way. So let's see, what else am I missing? Because I don't know, I like get all these like super deep esoteric like messages and then I get overexcited and I never remember. Anyway. So yeah, we talked about the Raven, we talked about Diana and Amazon Warrior, we talked about Mephistopheles, whatever, the deal with the devil. Someone tried to make a blood sacrifice, but they are so dumb. You cannot sacrifice somebody else. I'm sorry. Who? I'm sorry, but they're so dumb. How they be this dumb? Anyway, so the wheat has been shuffled and the good fruit has been exposed and the rotten has been eliminated. They always get rid of themselves. And all the good things people have been doing during this time of betrayal and confusion will be rewarded and things will be set right. Because, angels hate that shit. Who makes a deal with the devil? The Faustian deal. Like, oh, and I was supposed to, like, read this thing about, okay, so, you know how there's, like, this page of swords? This is the, spy. This is the, underhanded person. Okay, I gotta read this. This is how they reach it. I don't know, and I need like a light too. Let's see. Can I? No, I can't do that. I can't do this. Can I do that? I don't know. Anyway, look. All right, the page of 7 of coins. This is about somebody gambled. Somebody made a foolish gamble, and those who either wisely gambled or invested wisely, they reap their rewards. But, hold on, and this is interesting that they said it this way. The head of the table rejoices in his good fortune, and on the sides are figures resembling pages of various suits of the tarot. So, this Page of Cups, this is someone who is focused on emotional development, the pursuit of love, the pursuit of just good. The Page of Swords in that deck, this is someone who is very crafty, very wily. Anyway, and I know the Page of Swords didn't come up, but The Page of Swords. Okay, this is the same character, the guy who's desperate for money. He is desperate. His bag is empty, and he throws his cards wildly on the table. The Page of Cups, across the table, has confidence in his hand, keeping his cards hidden, except for the 3 on the table. He bets 1 gold coin. The Page of Coin stares at the money that the winner drops like rain. He displays his losing card. The Black Page of Wands lays down his cards cursing, but he is a good player and will probably not suffer badly in his defeat. The 7 coins show from the right, blah blah blah, a soul in purgatory, the chariot of Saturn, and full moon, and a tree bearing fruit. At the bottom of this card appears a stone tablet along with the date. So basically, you're not gonna win all life's gambles. Page of Pentacles, it's an expensive lesson, but well learned. Page of Wands, he's a good loser. He's like, well, I lost, I'll recover. Page of Cups, he just, he played it smart. And he didn't bet. Never bet something you can't bear to lose. But the Page of Swords, the spy, this is the saboteur, the guy making these backroom deals. He's a sore loser. And right now, rather than just keeping what they have and walking away, keeping some kind of dignity, they are doing whatever, throwing a fit, embarrassing themselves. But they're desperate. But Page of Cups, which I guess is me, is confident because you can never go wrong when you bet with the divine. So yeah, I don't know if that was any good. The blue copybook and quill pen, once again, this is talking about the scribe. This is talking about someone who fills their cup with divinity. This is someone who is a very clear channel because they have good intents. Like, if I'm channeling anything or relaying messages, it's because either, like, it's just my calling in life and it's just a job title. It's not my own knowledge that I'm sharing. I'm just delivering a message, and you can't abuse that. And somebody wanted to claim that they were a channel for the divine, but they were really lying. And whenever the true channel opened up, it exposed them. And rather than just being a gracious loser or saying, oh wow, how cool, you have a talent too, they tried to sabotage everything behind. But that's because they're with the devil. Like, and you know what? Like, God and his angels, they want as many clear channels to communicate with us humans as possible. There's room for more than one oracle, but not in this person's mind. They just wanted to be it. Anyway. Yeah, so, and this is a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This was a shallow woman obsessed with, and I didn't share a lot of the readings I've been getting because it's just, don't let them know what you know, woman. But yeah, somebody made some backroom deals, and the thing is they were going to use YouTube which is supposed to be a community for free sharing, and YouTube is a really good place to explore your spirituality, and it should be a community, not like competitive, not people trolling each other on their pages, calling them demonic. And I mean, who does that? I don't know. Like, who are, and these are grown ass women and men. These are grown ass women and men acting like seventh graders, trying to manipulate things, and you cannot manipulate the divine. I'm sorry. Like, you're finding out with Hillsong or any of these other televangelists, and you find out that they're up to shit. You know, if I ever have like a ministry, or I ever have like some kind of ministry, it will not be all about money. I will make a point of living in my shitty RV and driving my ramshackle truck. I will, because I prefer being not wealthy, because more money, more problems. That, and it's just, money is like cocaine. The more you have, the more you want. It's never enough. So you need to find something else to fulfill you, to fulfill your cups. So yeah, all is right with the world, and so yeah, what's done in the dark has been exposed, and everybody's cups that were knocked over all rude like are getting refilled. And these motherfuckers are gonna be crying, looking all raggedy. And back from, those that they tried to sacrifice are back from the dead. And yeah, the little false friendships are, revealed. I don't know how to end it, because I just somebody tried to do a real nasty blood sacrifice. They tried to do some kind of nasty devil ritual thing in the pursuit of divine knowledge. You cannot make deals with the devil and get anything from the divine. How stupid are they? I don't know. But anyway, so here's this chapter, and bottom of the deck was the World card. That is a completion of a cycle that is, it's time to do the next thing.